and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Devils and the Fireballs. Coming up next, let's introduce the second division doubles. Jairo and Urbieta take on Foronda and Amigorena. Jairo and Urbieta this season, one of the better doubles teams, 5-1. Foronda and Amigorena coming to this one, we said, looking for their first win still. They're 0-3. We're ready to begin match number 2. Jairo and Urbieta have the serve. There's a serve. We begin match number 2. Amigorena from the left side. Big backhand. Stopped on the hop. There's Urbieta in the corner. Amigorena. This one comes out to the middle of the court. Jairo stops it on the forehand. High, hard return. Amigorena steps back, takes it off the side wall. Amigorena there at the 12, backhand again. Jairo reaching up behind him at the 10 line. Sidearm, forehand, dropping low. Here's Foronda. Beautiful backhand, cutting close to the sidewall. No problem for Urbieta. Amigorena from the 10 line, backhand again, sticks inside. Urbieta's got another one. Amigorena just does clear the overhead screen. Here's a rebote, rebound off the back wall. Jairo saves it to the inside. Foronda, powerful forehand. Urbieta backs up, takes it up high on the left side. Here's Jairo up at the 9 line. Big backhand. This one drops in the corner, on the wall. Beautiful rebote, gets into the backcourt. Here's Urbieta. Amigorena now from the left side, just beyond the 11 line. Back into the corner, here's Urbieta. This one a little bit lower. Up at the 8 line, low running backhand, stopped in the air. Here's Urbieta. Urbieta launches this one on the wall, drops in the corner. Foronda, the no-look rebote, keeps it going. Jairo, low and hard to the inside. Amigorena let it pass, turns a rebote on the backhand. Jairo, good reach up there at the 7 line. Another backhand. Amigorena stops this one in the air. Jairo on the forehand, low and hard inside. Here's Amigorena. Backhand from the 12, dropping low, right on the wall. Jairo, and he makes the save. Urbieta, there's a backhand. Dropping to the inside, no play for Amigorena. Foronda on the rebote, turns it up the middle. Amigorena now runs around it, his backhand. Hard back to the inside, Urbieta now, back at the 12. Cutting close to the side wall, Amigorena, backhand. Back quarters, trading throws here. Amigorena now just in front of the 12 line. Back to the left side of Urbieta. That one crossing deep in the backcourt. Foronda on the rebote, keeps it inside. Urbieta, good body control to make the catch. Powerful backhand, stopped again. Here's Amigorena. On the wall, he's going to let that one come out. Foronda just lays it up. Jairo advances on the left side, just going to try to pass with the backhand. Amigorena steps inside in the corner to cut it off. Urbieta runs under it, drops it on the wall. That thing was low. Amigorena comes away with it. Jairo on the rebote, back inside, not going to get it to pass. Amigorena backed up to the 13 line. Hard throw up the middle. Urbieta advances. Sidearm play. Out of the reach of Foronda. Amigorena steps up there again. Backhand, the low runner. Urbieta back it up. He could not scoop it up. A well-played first point going to the Fireballs, Foronda and Amigorena.
Quite a first point to start off the second match of the day. Tremendous defense by all 4 players. Great catching on both sides. Foronda and Amigorena winding up with the first point for the Fireballs. Very well done.
Urbieta the backhand, close to the sidewall, dropping. Here's Foronda on the rebote. Amigorena, low runner, picked off the sidewall. Here's Jairo. Backhand dropping low again. Amigorena steps up. Outside placement.
Really well done by Jairo.
Jairo ties things up, 1-1.
Jairo doesn't break them out often, but when he does, he usually scores with it. Very well done.
Urbieta up the middle, forehand, dropping to the inside. Foronda's there to cut it off into the costado. Hard to the inside. Urbieta scooped it up. Ball is dropping, just tipped there on the left side of Amigorena. The Devils jump out ahead 2-1. Foronda picks a serve, powers it to the inside. What a catch by Urbieta. Lines it up as it crossed the side wall. Amigorena, low runner. Here's Jairo. Up at the 9 line, powerful backhand, stopped in the corner. Amigorena just beyond the 12 line, puts it inside. Here's Urbieta. Well, cutting close to the side wall. Amigorena's got another one. Hard backhand. Urbieta up the wall, and he's down with the ball. Backhand to wall is too low. 3-1 lead for the Devils.
Backhand 2-all is not Amigorena's shot. He's tried it a couple times. Seen some of his competitors do it. Just not landing in.
Hard serve coming in. Amigorena opens up with the backhand, drops in the corner. Jairo, beautiful rebote, wall to wall. Foronda hooked the return. That's a 4-1 lead for the Devils. Hard serve, crossing. What a pickup by Amigorena. Here's Urbieta. Hard forehand, crossing the sidewall. Amigorena out of the way. Here's Foronda, right side rebote. Big bouncer. Urbieta settles back beyond the 13 line. Hard throw, this one out of reach again. Foronda looking for it. Rebote power to the inside. What a catch by Urbieta. Foronda again. Outside placement. Jairo not falling for it. Jairo whips it inside. Amigorena. Foronda rather, great positioning to take it in the air. Amigorena from the left side. Urbieta, low runner, stopped overhead by Foronda. Well, what a catch by Urbieta. That cross back beyond the 13. Foronda up at the 8, low runner. Crossing again, Urbieta picks it off the sidewall. Big backhand now, well out of reach. Foronda on the move, takes rebote, puts it back up the middle. Urbieta slows it down. Amigorena advances up at the 10 line. Hard backhand in the corner. Here's Urbieta. Low runner, what a catch here by Jairo. Somehow got there in the air. Backhand passes. Foronda plays a rebote to the outside. Jairo, that was close, couldn't let it go. Hard forehand. Caught in the air by Amigorena. And there's a scoop by Urbieta in the corner. Amigorena now backed up to the 13 line, keeps it inside. Urbieta, what a great catch again. This one just out of reach. Foronda coming back for it, puts it to the inside on the hop. Urbieta controls it. Hard up the middle. Foronda reaching in to cut it off again. Backhand on the wall. Better catch there by Urbieta. Forehand rebote on the bounce. Good pickup. Here's Urbieta up at the 10 line. Amigorena keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand right to Urbieta. Amigorena there at the 10 line. Stopped in the air. Urbieta now. Hard throw coming back up the middle. Here's Foronda. Rebote left side. Jairo just does make the play off his footing, and Amigorena up the wall comes down with the ball. Back in the corner there at the 11. Backhand, cutting inside, Amigorena caught it. Urbieta out of the way. Jairo, forehand Urbieta, stopped overhead, leaping grab by Foronda, puts it on the wall. Urbieta's got it. Jairo again up at the 8 line. Another powerful backhand. Amigorena runs around it, keeps it on the left side, high and hard. This one clears the overhead screen. Jairo up at the 5 line, turns it powerfully. Amigorena on the rebote. He makes a good save. Urbieta, low and hard. Amigorena's got another one. Backhand. This thing's launched wall to wall. Rebote. Forehand for Jairo. Backhand into the corner. Urbieta, quick bounce catch on the right side. Forehand. Stopped in the air. Here's Amigorena from the outside. Low running backhand. Urbieta ducking, crouching, and makes the catch in the corner. Foronda just lays it up. Here's Jairo advancing. Up at the 7 line, just gonna try to pass. Amigorena caught it. This one drops in the corner. Forehand Urbieta. Cut off in the air. Amigorena now back at the 12 line. Puts it inside. Another forehand for Urbieta. This one crossing the side wall. 3-wall play. Foronda's got the Urbieta. Amigorena, there's a backhand. On the hop, Urbieta in the corner, stops it again. This one to the outside now. Hard forehand. Here's Amigorena. Forehand over the top. Hard to the inside, Urbieta all alone. He comes away with it. Powerful backhand. Taken off the sidewall. Here's Urbieta. This one comes out to the middle of the court. Foronda looking for the peek out of the big bounce. Urbieta just did get up there. Back beyond the 12 line. This dropped inside. Here's Amigorena. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Stopped by Urbieta again. Urbieta couldn't get there in the air. Jairo on the back end. Turns the rebote. Foronda aggressively comes cross court, shoots a 2-wall. Jairo stops it. Jairo the carambola. Scoop by Foronda. Here's Amigorena from deep in the backcourt. Launches this again wall to wall. Jairo out there for the rebote. Powers it inside. Amigorena could not control it. What a well-played point. That goes to the Devils. They lead at 5-1. A possible set for the Devils. Jairo Urbieta.
Tremendous play by all 4 players. Great catch by Urbieta, reaching way overhead, just not able to bring it in time.
Here's Amigorena. Good stop in the corner by Urbieta. Forehand to the inside, kicking up. Urbieta on the hop, caught at the corner. Forehand rebote, that's a good save. Forehand over the top. Urbieta using the sidewall to get up high on the right side, makes the play. Here's Foronda, middle of the court, trying to get the 3-wall. That's out of reach, but Jairo lines up the rebote on the back end, puts it on the wall. Here's Amigorena. Just launches the backhand. This comes shooting out. Jairo's got another one, dropping low. Amigorena runs under it. Low running backhand, backing up. Urbieta scooped it up. Jairo cuts it off up at the 8 line, backhand into the corner. Amigorena left side, high and hard, kicks out to the middle of the court. Urbieta over the top. Amigorena controls it. Back beyond the 13 line, slows it down. Jairo reaching in to cut it off. There's the backhand. Urbieta back beyond the 13 line. This one lobbed up. Amigorena in the corner. Powerfully thrown. Urbieta settles there beyond the 13 line. Keeps it inside. The Magic City bounce. Got Amigorena. That will end the set. Ball made contact with Amigorena. That is point and set to the Devils. Jairo and Urbieta win it 6-1. Minute and a half on the board. We'll come back, play set number 2.
Sometimes those Magic City bounces get a little confusing, but they are a natural part of the court, of this court here at Magic City. So if it changes the play, in that case, ball came off the wall with a wonky bounce, touched Amigorena, that's a loss of point. Here we are in the ESPN3 players cage. Players take their breaks here in between sets, prepare for matches. There you see the Devils, Jairo and Urbieta. Previously undefeated until last Friday night. Still decidedly solid team there for the Devils. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently in our second match of 6 scheduled matches today. Here we switch over to the Fireball squad. You see all members of the team there. Amigorena with his back to you. Foronda facing Inaki, Jedin, Hernandez, and Cabrera. Real tight group, the Fireballs. Lots of new faces to the Magic City Battle Court program for 2024.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Foronda and Amigorena will have the serve. There's a serve by Foronda. Set 2 is underway. Backhand by Urbieta. Crossing, dropping in the corner. Nice rebote turn by Foronda. Urbieta ducks. Jairo calls him off on the rebote. Keeps it inside. Here's Foronda. Big backhand, wall to wall. Rebote played up at the 6 line. Catch by Amigorena. Here's Urbieta now back to the 13 line. Lobs this one up. Clears the overhead screen. Amigorena. Same spot. This one dropping in front of Urbieta. Jairo calls him off. Plays rebote inside. Amigorena. Backhand. Lower and harder. Urbieta steps up. Got there in the air. Big backhand now. Foronda. Fake the 2-wall. Drops it inside. Urbieta settles at the 11 line. Picks it up. Backhand. Dropping low. Amigorena. Amigorena ranging back for another one there at the 13 line. Here's Urbieta reaching up high on the left side. Keeps the backhand low. This one dropping. Amigorena runs under it again. This one comes shooting out. Rebote to the outside. That is outside of play. Foronda and Amigorena get on the board first in our second set.
Reminder of the scoring of Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
What a catch by Urbieta. That serve came in hard. Backhand opening up to the middle of the court. Urbieta's there. Forehand over the top. On the bounce, Amigorena picks it up. Big backhand, wall to wall. Jairo lines it up. Rebote turned inside, cut off by Foronda. Urbieta high and hard again, just out of reach. Foronda comes back for it, powers it off the front wall. What a catch by Urbieta. Amigorena in the corner. Backhand, dropping low. No play for Jairo. Here's Urbieta stepping up. Amigorena from the corner, passing easily. Jairo lines up the rebote. Keeps it low and hard. Amigorena out of the way. Foronda, left side rebote. Urbieta from the 11 line, puts it up the middle. Where it scores. Ball missed. The Fireballs. That is a point for the Devils. We're tied up.
Ball taking an unusually big bounce here, back here about the 12 line. Going up. And scoring.
Backhand inside. Early call. Jairo turns to rebote. Foronda trying to get that 3-wall play. Got it over Urbieta's head. Not out of the reach of Jairo. He puts it on the wall. Nice scoop by Amigorena. Backhand, dropping low. Here's Urbieta on the right side. Amigorena takes it off the sidewall. Big backhand. That one just out of reach. Jairo powers the Urbieta, dropping low. Foronda's got another one. Low runner now. Urbieta backing up. He scooped it up. On the hop, Amigorena caught that one behind him. Drops it between the Devils. Jairo on the Urbieta has to come back for it. Here's Foronda into the costado. Hard up the middle. Urbieta controls another one. This one stays outside. Amigorena, low runner. Urbieta all alone. He scooped another one. Urbieta just beyond the 11 line. Backhand. Amigorena gets this one a pass. Urbieta forehand. Dropped inside. Amigorena thought about it. Foronda turns it on the back end. Jairo again. Low and hard to the inside. Clean miss. Here's Amigorena from the backcourt. Urbieta up at the 10, back over the top. This ball kicks up. Good control by Amigorena in the corner. Backhand to the inside. Amigorena pulls it off the sidewall. Here's Urbieta back in the corner. Urbieta forehand. Play to the inside. Amigorena lines it up. This one harder. Urbieta out. Urbieta powered back to the inside. Here's Amigorena, middle of the court. Low runner. Urbieta couldn't get there in the air. Jairo comes back for it, calls him off on the Urbieta. Foronda, low and hard to the inside. Urbieta elects to play the Urbieta, but that's not going to make it. What a well-played point. That one to the Fireballs. They lead 2-1.
Fireballs seeming a little bit more aggressive in their style of play there, especially up there in the front court with Foronda.
What a catch here by Urbieta. That was right on the numbers as he went to make the play. Urbieta left side. This one's got a big bounce. Urbieta back beyond the 13 line, makes the catch. Hard up the middle. Amigorena runs around it. Low runner. Cut off by Jairo. Jairo just launches this backhand. Foronda still on the move. Turns it outside. Jairo's there to scoop it up. Jairo on the carom. That's going to land in and score. What a catch. What a two-wall. And we're tied up 2-2.
Beautiful play by Jairo. Saw the scoop, made it, saw that Foronda was locked up on the inside, returns the carom here. You see Foronda goes to the outside, scoop by Jairo, carom right over the head of Foronda. Well played.
Big backhand there by Amigorena, stopped in the corner. Urbieta keeps this one inside. Amigorena just beyond the 11. Urbieta from the forehand, gets it back into the inside for Amigorena. Slow runner cut off by Jairo. What a catch coming cross court. Urbieta trying to get this one to pass. Amigorena ranging back forward. He's at the 13 line. Puts it up the middle. Urbieta let that one pass. Jairo powers it low and hard. Amigorena backing up. Scooped it up high on the left side. His return clears the overhead screen. Urbieta, this one does as well. Foronda, a little bit out of position. Makes contact. Oh, that's just not going to make it. 3-2 advantage for the Devils.
Question is, what happens if he smacks that ball up to the front wall? It counts. On the Urbieta, that ball can be whacked. It's gotten over your head as long as it makes contact with the cesta. Gets up to the front wall. That counts.
Foronda picked the serve, put it up the middle. Urbieta on the bounce, makes the play. Foronda, there's a scoop. Costi up the inside. There's another good pickup by Urbieta. Here's Jairo, low running backhand. Stepped on the right side of Foronda. Foronda powers it low and hard. Urbieta makes the play in the corner. Ball tipped. 4-2 advantage for the Devils.
Foronda certainly got off to a fast start in that point. 2 beautiful catches. Picking the serve, then a miss. Not necessarily handball. That ball was coming in quite hard, but still a miss.
What a catch, Amigorena. That serve came blasting into the corner. Forehand, laid up. Amigorena stops it overhead. There's a powerful backhand. Just out of reach. Urbieta out of the way. Jairo, forehand, Urbieta. Foronda, backhand, low runner. Urbieta steps up. He's got it up at the 10 line. Amigorena now back up at the 13. This one cutting close to the sidewall. Urbieta comes down with the ball. Beautiful catch. Hard backhand. Amigorena now. This one dropping low. Higher on the Costado. High Costado. Amigorena runs around it. Powerful backhand. Stopped. Here's Amigorena in the corner. Backhand opens up. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. This one coming out. Jairo turns it low and hard. Ball caught in the air. What a catch by Foronda. Urbieta scrambling. He does get out there to make the save. Foronda, another one. Splitter. Urbieta, what a pickup on the bounce. Slows it down. Other forehand comes up the middle. Amigorena, hard to the inside. Urbieta, again, another great play. This one drops in the corner. Foronda on the rebote. Turns it back up the middle. On the hop, Urbieta. Brings in another one. Amigorena now from the left side. Low running backhand. Urbieta in the corner, calls him off. He scooped it up. This one dropped just above the pad. Jairo gets there before the second bounce. Hard inside. Amigorena on the rebote. He makes the save. Urbieta charges. Gets up there before the second bounce. Powerful backhand. Back into the corner. Cutting inside. Foronda makes a save and just launches it. Jairo powering the rebote as well. Caught low by Amigorena. Backhand on the wall. Dropping. Here's Urbieta now. On the wall. Foronda pushed it up the middle. Jairo comes back for it. Amigorena, another powerful backhand from the 12 line. Stopped overhead. Urbieta slows it down. Trying to drop it between them. Amigorena lets this one come out. Big bouncer, stopped in the corner. Urbieta put it up the middle. Amigorena now on the left side. This one comes shooting out. Jairo sweeps it off the ground. Be a tough rebote. That one opened up. Amigorena stays with it. Jairo, though, on the forehand. Outside placement. Pushed it outside the court. 3 points for the Fireballs. Devils still lead at 4-3 here in our second set.
Jairo trying to make something to happen there. The outside placement worked for him before, not that case. Too far outside.
Nice stop overhead. Here's Foronda, the backhand 2-wall. That's out of reach, but the rebote's there. Jairo makes the save with a big bounce. Out of the reach of Amigorena. Foronda, nice turn. This one comes in the corner. Urbieta settles back at the 13 line. Amigorena, powerful backhand. Ball 2-wall. Jairo backpedals into position, turns it inside. Good catch by Amigorena. Backhand, low runner. Urbieta with the scoop. That is tipped. 4-4 is the score. Foronda and Amigorena serve.
So, it looked like the Fireballs were going to fall way behind, but we're tied up at 4-4. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Urbieta gets that one to pass. Foronda on the rebote. Powers it to the inside. Stopped by Urbieta. One-handed catch. Foronda up at the 9 line. Backhand on the wall. Urbieta comes down with the ball. Backhand dropped in the corner. Jairo all alone, caught the corner. Here's Foronda on the right side, outside placement. Jairo scooped it up. Jairo in the 2-wall. That is too wide. 5 points for the Fireballs. They have a possible set point.
Be very good for the Fireballs here in more ways than one for them to finish out this second set, force a third set, try to build on the momentum of the second set.
Scoop tipped.
Tip.
We are at 5-5. Jairo and Urbieta have a chance to close it out in straight sets. Foronda and Amigorena looking to force a third one.
He ran past that ball and scooped it behind him. Got Amigorena behind him, more than capable of making that catch. That's just a mistake by Foronda.
Powerful serve. Foronda cut it off, whipped it inside.
Okay,
Jairo is there to cut it off. What a play. Amigorena back at the 12 line. Low runner again. Here's Jairo. Outside placement. Amigorena, good defense. He's backed him up. Makes the play. Puts it inside. Urbieta. Forehand over the top. Foronda let that one pass. Amigorena backed up to the glass. Controls the backhand. Here's Urbieta from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown wall to wall. Foronda turns it high to the inside. What a catch by Urbieta. Lined it up right on the numbers. Amigorena does the same back at the 13 line. This one now out of reach. Jairo gets out there, turns Urbieta just out of reach. Fireball scrambling. Foronda keeps it going. Lays it up with a big bounce. Urbieta up at the 10 line. Low running backhand. Foronda's got another one. Backhand high and hard this time. Jairo on the move up at the 5 line. Whips it inside. Amigorena, great catch. Urbieta switching from left to right, forehand dropping low. Foronda whips it inside. Urbieta steps up, what a good read. Hard forehand stopped by Amigorena. Here's the backhand, crossing the sidewall. Jairo's got another one. Amigorena will not get out there. Point, set, and match. The Devils close it out in straight sets. A hard-fought match, might we add. 6-1, 6-5. Take a look. There's that game day scoreboard, all knotted up. 1.5 points per team. Jairo and Urbieta coming off their first loss of the season. That was at the hands of Gaucheri and Ben just this past Friday night. Figure they were eager to come out, hit back in the win column. They were able to do just that. Got a little interesting there at the end of set number 2. Devils were up 4-1. 3-point run for the Fireballs to take a 5-4 lead. And in the end, the Devils were able to close it out, getting those final 2 points. We will hear from a winning team, Jairo and Urbieta, here in just a few moments. You see the practice going on there on your screen right now. CRB and Robin take on Jen and Hernandez up next, 6th Division doubles. But first, we're going to hear the 2nd Division team for the Devils. Here they are, Jairo and Urbieta.
You guys, congratulations on that win. That was a really hard match. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Good. We are feeling good. Every time that we win, we feel good.
Last Friday, you two had your first loss for this season. How do you manage to get each other refocused to get back on the winning track?
Yeah, well, I told Urbieta that last Friday I played really bad. I wasn't feeling pretty good, so just forget about the game and never give up. This is a new day, new game, so all the way.
You must be feeling a lot better now.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Congratulations on that win, and good luck with the rest of the game day.
Okay, thank you.